television show where we do something called snappy answers to short questions. I do not have a Karan Johar chocolate hamper to give you if you're the best answer, but we're going to go with one quick reason why you think this will be one of the biggest successes in the country and one reason it could fail.
This can be a biggest success because for tier 2, tier 3 locations, there are not too many options for smartphones. Smartphone penetration into these smaller locations is just not there. And going online has an advantage because for us, 60% of all our transactions are tier 2, tier 3. From that perspective, for consumers, it's a great option at this kind of a price point. So price point, smartphone, tier 2, tier 3 is basically one reason why I believe this is going to become a success. I think the hindrance or one of the aspects that one needs to consider over time is the fact that, like I mentioned, all the other OSs have realized the potential at this kind of price point. Everybody is public enough to mention that they are going to start coming out with devices at around probably some $100. Right? While the price point is still fairly different, everybody knows that devices around $60, $70 are being lined up. So that's going to give competition to Firefox OS itself. So that's something that OEMs as well as Firefox need to start thinking about. And it's also important that if Firefox OS needs to succeed in India, while these devices are great, it's important that other OEMs also join the bandwagon. So that's going to be critical so that the entire ecosystem is
nice. The Mozilla in India should get a great success. Some reasons. One is the India market is a great market. Second, the partner, Spice, Mozilla, and this restaurant. I think that you are the right partners together to achieve the success. The third, I think, for the smartphone market, yeah, it's true, not too much. And people in this industry who want something new. I think people eager to learn something. Yeah. So I think more Mozilla, I think Mozilla get a great chance to get success. Yeah.
And I know one reason why you think there could be a barrier to success.
I think the first market we target in India is the tier 2 or tier 3 cities, which they are mostly feature phone users and not so much into social media and online content so far. So for now, I think the first thing to do is to promote the brand awareness of Firefox OS to the users that we try to approach. And this is we don't see a major roadblock ahead of us, and everything is ongoing with our respectful partner in India. So I'm really looking forward to the greater success with the partnership, Spice, everyone in India, that together bring the whole ecosystem to a bigger success.
One reason why you think it will be really successful, one, being the barrier that you can
The reason is very obvious. It is the first choice for somebody. 70% of the consumers are still on fire.
But tell me, I'm sorry, I should be asking you a follow-up to this, but as a company, you are still a huge player in the feature phone market, right? Are your margins going to be better with this one that you're planning to give up on that because eventually there will be some cannibalization of sales? So do you make more money on feature phones or will you make more money on this one?
It's not a question of money. Yes, you're right. We are one of the largest sellers of feature phones, and we intend to sell 1 million feature phones every month. But that is why they come up with this, because eventually the consumers will shift to smartphone, and it's good that we ask us give them a choice to shift them from feature phones to smartphones. And the idea is to, and we know that this will add to our customer base, and as customer base increases, the revenue will increase, and as revenue increases, the cost will come off the phone. So the idea is not to bring something away from the customer, but to bring the customer base. That is how we consider margins, not the other way around. In terms of barriers, the only way I think is that it all depends on the consumer aspirations and the ability to achieve, to really, because they're changing so fast. So the key success lies in the series. So we have identify how the aspirations are changing and continue to come with products that meet their expectations. If you just stop here, then it will be a difficult task. It is to just do a series of launches, identify, because as you all very well know, the consumer expectations are changing so fast. So we have to continue to identify that, continue to come with products that we can manage it. I'm sure that it will become a key success. Otherwise, if you are not able to do this, then the revolution will stop where it starts.
Okay, great. Your last one. Biggest strategy? Yeah.
So, just in terms of success, I think there are few factors which come together to success. The consumer will try to convince the customer who's currently on feature phone. So, he doesn't have any expectations or something of smartphone. But having said that, if his experience is not as per what he has thought he will have, there's a very clear case that it will not happen. And if that happens, then and if there is not a positive word of mouth, that I think is the biggest barrier. When you launch it in the first 6 months or maybe first 4 months, if it doesn't take off, then there is a chance that maybe little option, in which case it will be difficult to provide. So in the first 3-4 months, it's extremely critical to establish Mozilla as a brand and as well as things.
Great. So, being a moderator, the best part is I get the last word. So, I'm seeing a lot of very interesting things happening in the Indian market, and you seem to be doing interesting things. We are also being unfaithful to Android, as what we see right now. So, it's an OS that you're now moving from. You were very faithful and in bed with, but now you are multiple bed partners. So, do you want to make an announcement eventually with any other OS? I mean, are you collaborating with Apple? They're coming out with a Spice iPhone for 2,000 rupees. You could use this platform to announce that you have a Spice iPhone for 999, anything like that? No, not this platform, not right now.
And I think there is a good space for large number of operating systems. And who knows, that you never know.
All right, great. Thank you so much. Thank you, panel. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Rajiv. Thank you so much,